हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं मीरा ठाकुर मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर आज आपके सामने मोटिवेशनल बुक थिंक एंड ग्रो रिच बेस्ट इंटरनेशनल सेलर बुक बाय नेपोलियन हिल की कुछ समरी प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ। दिस बुक थिंक एंड ग्रो रिच ये एक इंटरनेशनल बेस्ट सेलर बुक्स है बाय नेपोलियन हिल के द्वारा लिखी गई ये बुक्स है जिसके इंग्लिश और हिंदी एडिशन दोनों ही मार्केट में अवेलेबल है। इस बुक से हमें अपने जीवन में हम कैसे सोचते हैं उस पे हमारा सब कुछ निर्भर करता है। इन कंटेंट्स है इंट्रोडक्शन, डिज़ायर द टर्निंग पॉइंट ऑफ ऑल अचीवमेंट्स, थर्ड faith, visualization of and belief in attainment of desire. 4. Auto-suggestion, the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. 5th. Specialized knowledge, personal experience or observations. 6. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. 7. Organized planning, the crystallization of desire into action. 8. Decision, the mystery of procrastination. 9. Persistence, the sustained effort necessary to induce faith. 10. Power of the mastermind, the driving force. 11. The mystery of sex transmutation. 12. The subconscious mind, the connecting link. 13. The brain, a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. 14. The sixth sense, the door to the temple of wisdom. 15. How to outwit the six ghosts of fear. तो ये 15 लेसन है जिससे पढ़ने से हमें पता चलता है कि हमें अपनी लाइफ में किस तरह सोचना चाहिए और किस तरह फोकस करना चाहिए। तो आज मैं आपके सामने चैप्टर 1 इंट्रोडक्शन का फर्स्ट लेसन के कुछ पार्ट्स पढ़ के सुनाना चाहती हूँ। द मैन हु थॉट हिज वे इनटू पार्टनरशिप विथ Thomas Edison. Truly, thoughts are things and powerful things at that when they are mixed with definiteness of purpose, persistent and burning desire for their translation into riches or other materials objects. A little more than 30 years ago, Edwin C. Bernays discovered how true it is that men really do think and grow rich. His discovery did not come about at one sitting, it came little by little, beginning with a burning desire to become a business associate of the great Edison. One of the chief characteristics of Bernays' desire was that it was definite he wanted to work with Edison, not for him. Observe carefully the description of how he went about translating his desire into reality, and you will have a better understanding of the 13 principles which lead to riches. When the desire or impulses of thought first flashed into his mind, he was in no position to act upon it. Two difficulties stood in his way. He did not know Mr. Edison and he did not have enough money to pay his railroad fare to Orange, New Jersey. This difficulty was sufficient to have discouraged the majority of men from making any attempt to carry out the desire. But his was no ordinary desire. He was so determined person to find a way to carry out his desire that he finally decided to travel by blind baggage rather than he defeated. To the uninitiated, this means that he went to East Orange on a freight train. He presented himself at Mr. Edison's laboratory and announced he had come to go into business with the inventor. In speaking of the first meeting between Bernays and Edison years later, Mr. Edison said he stood there before me looking like an ordinary tramp, but there was something in the expression of his face which conveyed the impression that he was determined to get what he had come after. I had learned from years of experience with men that when a man really desires a thing so deeply that he is willing to stake his entire future on a single turn of the wheel in order to get it, he swore to win. I gave him the opportunity he asked for because I saw he had made up his mind to stand by until he succeeded. Subsequent events proved that no mistake was made. But just what young Bernays said to Mr. Edison on that occasion was far less important than that which he thought. Edison himself said so. It could not have been the young man's appearance which got him his start in the Edison office, for that was definitely against him. It was what he thought that counted. If the significance of this statement could be conveyed, every person who reads it, there would be no need for the remainder of this book. ऐसे बहुत सारे माय डियर नेपोलियन माय सर्विस एज अ मेंबर ऑफ कांग्रेस हैविंग given me an insight into the problem of man and woman. I am writing to offer a suggestion which may become helpful to thousands of worthy people. With apology, I must state that the suggestion, if acted upon, will mean several years of labor and responsibility for you. But I am an heartened to make the suggestion because I know your great love for rendering useful service. तो ये बुक में ये लिखा है फ्रेंड्स कि हमारी सोचने की शक्ति बहुत ज़रूरी है. हमारे अंदर एक बर्निंग डिज़ायर होनी चाहिए कुछ भी पाने की, कुछ भी करने की. चैप्टर 2 डिज़ायर द स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ ऑल अचीवमेंट्स द फर्स्ट स्टेप टूवर्ड्स रिचेस. डिज़ायर. When Edwin C. Bernays climbed down from the freight train in Orange and J more than 30 years ago, he may have resembled a tramp, but his thoughts were those of a kind. Bernays' desire was not a hope, it was not a wish, it was a keen, pulsating desire which transcended everything else. It was definite. The desire was not new when he approached Edison. It had been Bernays' dominated desire for a long time. In the beginning, when the desire first appeared in his mind, it may have been probably was only a wish, but it was no mere wish when he appeared before addition it of. Thank you, friends.